Before I start this review, I just want to give a shout out to my Secret Santa, Claire B. So last night, me and a group of friends, we did this like Secret Santa thing. Claire came through and bought me this Power Rangers shirt. It is so awesome. Like Claire, you watching this? Thank you. You're the real one. Alright, now let's talk Altered Carbon. Altered Carbon is a show that I was really excited to watch. I saw the trailer, I did a reaction to the trailer, and I thought it was really interesting. It's a great trailer. But for one reason or another, totally forgot about it. Like, I totally forgot that this show, like, came out. And, I was going through Netflix and I'm like, wait, Altered Carbon. I didn't get to finish the show until, like, last week. So Altered Carbon takes place in a futuristic world where the human conscience is downloaded in this, like, chips, and we like put it in the back of our head like that, and we just carry it around with us, right? And the human body is called sleeves because you can change it. You are the chips, not the body. So when you die, you're not really dead. You just take the chips out and you put it in like a different body or different sleeves, as they call it in the show. And I thought that was a really fascinating idea, and it lends itself really well with this cyberpunk world that they created. And I will give the creators of this show a lot of credits because, it's easy to come up with a cool concept. Like you and me, we could sit down, like we asked that, like wouldn't it be cool question, like wouldn't it be cool if this happened, would it be cool if, we combine this and that. It's easy to come up with a concept. What is not easy, however, is what you do with that concept, because in the end of the day, what really matters is what you choose to put into that idea, what you choose to embed into that cool concept you came up with. What stories, what themes do you want to, put into that concept? Joel Kinnaman, okay, I know we give him a lot of shit for Suicide Squad, but like, listen, the problem with that performance is mainly the writing. Okay, like the guy, he's not a bad actor. Okay, like it's the writing was atrocious for that character, and he did the best he could. And honestly, I didn't hate him as Rick Flag in Suicide Squad. I know a lot of you is gonna be mad at me for saying this, but I did not hate that performance. Okay, I thought it was all right, and I like him in the new RoboCop. I really like him in that Liam Neeson movie called Run All Night. I don't know how many of you guys have actually seen that movie, but he was really good in that movie. So the man is not a bad actor. He's a really underrated actor in my opinion. And this is perhaps my favorite performance from Joel Kinnaman. I think that stoicness of him really worked with this character because the protagonist, Takeshi Kovacs, he like again, he is the chips. He is not Joel Kinnaman. Okay, like that chip is in a different body. He's been dead for like hundreds of years. So when you wake up in a new body that's not yours, and like you have to get used to it, like it's gonna be weird at first. You know what I'm talking about? Like, so I thought his performance was really good. Like, it's really worked with that character, and he has really great chemistry with the other characters. Like he got this like sidekick of some sort named Elliot. The relationship between the two is interesting because like the first time that they met, like they didn't really like each other at first. I mean, you could kind of say it with like every single character that he's encountered. Like he didn't like them at first, but like you learn certain things about that character, and they kind of bond over the course of the show. So yeah, I thought the relationship between the two of them, the friendship that they developed was really cool. There's this AI, this artificial intelligence who's really funny named Poe. Like they got some really fun interaction. There was this detective, the female lead, Detective Ortega. She got this like investigation going on. So like at first the two storylines, they're like separated, like they have nothing to do with one another. But like the more you get into this into the show, and like you kind of see how the two storylines could like collide, and you make certain connection, and you learn that everything's connected, and like the two of them are like forced to work with each other, and like they really hate each other. Like it's so funny to see just two people who just despise each other forced to work together. and that was a blast. Also, Carbon has 10 episodes, and I would say for like the first 3 episodes, the show was kind of aimlessly just going absolutely nowhere. Like it was more like world building, was more character, like learning about characters, and yeah, it was really slow. It wasn't boring, but it was slow. And for like the first 3 hours, I was like, where are we going? Starting with episode 4, that's where the show really picks up, and everything just got dialed up to 11, and I was like, wow, this is it. Like this is where it gets exciting. It's kind of funny how how the first 3 episodes are really really slow, but once they got to like that last 3 episodes, it's got like way too fast. I'm like, oh, like you can slow down a little bit. You know what I'm talking? Like it feels like they need a bit more. They need like maybe 2 or 3 more episodes to like flesh out that storylines. Like just one character came in, a new character came in, and she just started spoon feeding you informations, and up until that point, the writings of the show were really superb. It was smart, clever, and it heavily sort of relies on like visual storytelling, and it didn't really give you much information. You have to like piece stuff together yourself as an audience, and I thought that was really interesting, really really fun to do, to be part of the investigation. But like that one character who came in at like the end of the show and just start spitting information left and right, and was like, guys, you're better than this. So yeah, I really enjoy like the middle part, and that last part was really exciting, really cool stuff, and I dug it a lot, which is way too much information throwing at you through dialogue, just characters sitting down telling the audience the story instead of showing us. Another problem that I have with the show is the supporting cast. They were great. I thought the actings are really really great, but we didn't have enough time. We didn't spend enough time with those supporting characters. So in the end, when something tragic happened to them, you didn't really feel it. Like certain characters would die, or like something really horrible would happen to them, and I was like, why? I don't really care. Just get back to Kovac or get back to Detective Ortega, because I care about those two a lot, but not really for the supporting characters. There was this one actor whose name is Matt Beadle. I did a little bit of digging to find out his name, because his role is really small in the show, but I gotta give him a lot of credit, because again, just go back to that idea of like the human conscious in the chips, and you could switch body and whatnot. There's this one character, okay, like in episode 5, I think. This character who is Latino, and she was celebrating the Day of the Dead, kind of like in Coco, with her family, and she put her grandma's chips in the body of a criminal who she caught that same day. So this actor who was playing the criminal all of a sudden had to play the grandma. And like, like if I say it to you and you haven't seen the show, if I say that to you, you'll be like, oh, that's funny. But the way that he performed, like his acting was so fucking good. Like you actually believe that is like that's the grandma who's talking. Like there was nothing funny about it. Like there was nothing. Like it's a little bit amusing. I wouldn't call it funny, but like amusing, like to see, like a grandma inside like a criminal body. It's amusing, but the way that he played it it was so truthful. It was so believable that you just don't want to laugh. It's just really sweet, and in the end, kind of heartbreaking. Like this man, Matt Beadle, I'm telling you, he deserves all kinds of award for that one episode. Oh my god, he was so good. And also the visual, like I don't think like visual, like CGI artists, they get like enough credit for their work, because this show is one of the most stunning looking shows. They have shots in here that a filmmaker would be proud to have in their movie, because gosh, the visual. Like a lot of people would, compare this to Blade Runner, but let's be real here, guys. Every sci-fi movie that came after Blade Runner was inspired by that movie in some way or shape or forms. And this shows no difference. There's a lot of visual callback to Blade Runner, sure, but Altered Carbon is its own thing. I mean, just have a look at this. Look at that shot. Come on, man. So in the end, season 1 of Altered Carbon is really enjoyable. Perhaps one of the better Netflix shows out there. And I don't think that the 65% rating on Rotten Tomatoes is fair, because I think the show is a lot better than a 65% Rotten Tomato. To be honest with you guys, I don't know why critics some of them didn't like the show. But I really, really dig it. I thought it was original. It was cleverly written, beautifully acted, beautifully realized. Like, the world is so beautifully realized, and just the mystery and the story was really intriguing. As I was watching the show, I had a sense that Netflix, they didn't really trust the people behind the show. They didn't really take a big chance. They didn't give them enough budget, or like they didn't trust them enough to make this first season. So I hope with this season 1, I hope Netflix is happy with the season 1, because then they would take a bigger chance with season 2, which they are making with a new lead in Anthony Mackie. So I really hope they have a bigger budget, they have a bigger sort of team to work on season 2. Some of the stunt work in the season 1, like I thought the hand-to-hand combat was poorly done. So I hope just like those little aspects could improve in season 2 with maybe a bigger budget. Altered Carbon season 1 is a really enjoyable watch, and I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. I'm gonna really miss Joel Kinnaman. I don't know if he's gonna be in season 2 or not. And I like Anthony Mackie, but I'm really gonna miss Joel Kinnaman. Hey guys, sorry for the late review. I know this show's been out for like months, and it's taken me this long to review it, so I apologize. If you got a chance to see season 1 of Altered Carbon, let me know in the comment section how you feel about it. Did you like it? Did you not like it? And I think tonight I'm gonna go see Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse with my friends, and hopefully get the reviews out tomorrow or Sunday. And if you enjoyed my review, hit the like button and subscribe to see more reviews like this. And with that being said, I'll see you soon.